It's Friday, January 23rd, 2015. I'm Nikki Gordon-Bloomfield and this is episode number 68 of T.E.N, Transport Evolved News for the week beginning January 19th, 2015. T.E.N is brought to you by freeconference.co.uk, bringing you the latest in transportation news with a future of low-cost conference calls. Make conference calls anywhere in the world for just the cost of one local call. Visit www.freeconference.co.uk today. It's fun, funky and easy to drive, but while the tiny little Renault Twizy electric runabout is great from when you want to get from A to B in a busy city centre, it's not all that great at carrying large amounts of stuff. But now, thanks to a new concept being trialled in Paris, it might be. Enter the Renault Twizy Delivery Concept, a specially modified version of the Renault Twizy with a shortened cab and a special tow hitch on the back, designed to take what must be the world's shortest trailer. Combined, trailer and car form to make a six-wheeled, single-seat urban delivery vehicle with a 1 metre square box on the back, and it's capable of delivering parcels and goods through tight urban streets, only really large enough for a motorbike. Renault says it may end up producing the funky six-wheeler, but we won't know for sure until it completes its trial in Paris this year. Let's hope it's a successful one, because I, for one, am fed up with all of those massive UPS, FedEx and Postal Service trucks clogging up our beautiful cities. You'd be forgiven for thinking that the first ever delivery of a new production vehicle would herald quite a bit of flag waving and trumpeting, but late last week Toyota delivered its first ever production Mirai hydrogen fuel cell sedan to Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe in a ceremony so unpublicised that it took us a week to hear about it. The 7 million yen sedan is powered by a powerful electric motor, which is driven in turn by a 111 kilowatt hydrogen fuel cell stack, fed with hydrogen from two separate onboard tanks, and it's the first production hydrogen fuel cell sedan from a domestic manufacturer to officially go on sale in Japan. With more than 3 million yen of incentives arranged for owners of fuel cell vehicles, Mr. Abe's government is well and truly behind Mirai and all hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, and it's expected that a large proportion of the Japanese governmental fleet will use hydrogen moving forward. But with no incentive set for Europe or the US, it's likely that Toyota's hydrogen fuel cell revolution could be a little like its first launch and go mainly unnoticed for some time to come. Last week's official unveiling of the Chevrolet Bolt concept EV in Detroit may have spurred some commentators into calling it a true competitor to the Tesla Model 3, but Tesla CEO Elon Musk says he's not threatened by the 200-mile concept car. Talking at the Detroit Auto Show last week, Mr. Musk said that he welcomed the Chevrolet Bolt, saying that there was plenty of market to go around, and with 100 million new cars and trucks made every year, production of a few 100,000 additional electric cars didn't scare him. Musk, who was generally complimentary of all the other plug-in cars on the market, reiterated his aim to get everyone behind the wheel of an electric car, no matter what the brand, but didn't waste any time in criticising hydrogen fuel cell cars. "I just think they're incredibly silly," he said, adding that he believed the stupidity and futility of hydrogen fuel cell vehicles would become apparent in the next few years, and presumably better battery technology becomes more advanced and cheaper too. It's official. After sitting down with the sales figures for 2014, the Nissan LEAF and Mitsubishi Outlander plug-in hybrid come out top in the 2014 European plug-in car sales charts. Nissan's all-electric LEAF came in first place as the most popular all-electric car, selling 14,658 cars last year across the continent. But even the LEAF couldn't hand a candle to the Outlander plug-in hybrid. Snapped up in droves thanks to its all-wheel drive capabilities, towing provision, 30-mile all-electric range and CHAdeMO DC quick charge capability, the Mitsubishi positively romped home with 19,980 Outlander plug-in hybrid sales, proving that Europeans will buy a greener Chelsea tractor if someone offers them one. I wonder what the sales in 2015 will be like. Volkswagen may be a little late to the plug-in marketplace, but it confirmed this week that all new plug-in cars designed and sold by it will include CCS quick charging as standard, regardless of the size of onboard battery pack or drivetrain. The announcement, coming hot on the heels of Volkswagen's Cross Coupe GTE concept SUV unveiling last week in Detroit, proves that rapid charging capability is quickly becoming a must-have feature for any new plug-in car on the market today. Currently, only the Volkswagen e-Golf and e-Up are available with CCS fitted as standard, and the recently launched Golf GTE doesn't have any onboard rapid charge capabilities. But this week's news does suggest that future models of the important plug-in, as well as any other plug-in models Volkswagen is planning for market, will be able to recharge to 80% full in around 30 minutes from a compatible CCS station sometime in the near future. And that's a marketing ploy we think will repay Volkswagen very handsomely indeed. Nissan has officially announced a voluntary recall of its 2013 and 2014 LEAF electric car in Europe due to a manufacturing problem which could cause eventual problems with the lower steering column on affected vehicles. The recall, which is known to affect all cars made at Nissan's Sunderland plant between 2013 and 2014, concerns a small clip used to ensure the correct fitment of the steering column lower joint assembly. According to Nissan's official letter to customers, this clip may have become dislodged during assembly, causing it to eventually dislodge. Nissan says no reports have been received of this part failing, but has decided to recall the cars for a cautionary inspection and, if necessary, repair free of charge. Owners of affected cars will be contacted by their local Nissan dealer in the next few weeks. We all know that Norway is home to the largest number of electric and plug-in hybrid vehicles per capita, but now the Nordic nation can lay claim to being home to the world's largest multi-standard rapid charging station too. Located in the city of Bergen, this brand new rapid charging site was opened this week, containing not just one or two, but 14 rapid charging stations for different electric cars. In total, there are 4 3-phase Type 2, that's 22 kilowatt outlets, used by cars like the Renault Zoe, 4 combo CCS charging stations, as used by cars like the BMW i3 and Volkswagen e-Golf, and 6 CHAdeMO DC quick charging stations, as used by cars like the Nissan LEAF and Mitsubishi i-MiEV. All in all, we reckon there's about 155 kilowatts worth of electric car charging in one location, with the promise that there will be an additional 10 charging stations added in time if they're needed. Unlike most Norwegian charging stations, however, owners will have to pay to use them, but the fee, equivalent to $1.32 to initiate charging, plus 33 cents every minute, is certainly far more reasonable than some charging networks we've come across. No names mentioned, obviously. After being on sale for nearly 19 months exclusively in the states of California and Oregon, Chevrolet's all-electric Spark EV minicar is heading to the East Coast. Announced this week, the plug-in version of Chevrolet's popular Spark mini car will soon be available to buy in Maryland, bringing the 4-seat plug-in to the East Coast for the very first time. Capable of around 82 miles per charge of its 19 kilowatt-hour battery pack, the Spark EV is known for its sure-footedness and perky acceleration. And while it's no Tesla, you can charge it from empty to 80% full in around 30 minutes, thanks to its onboard CCS charge socket. The problem? At the moment, there's not a single CCS charging station anywhere in Maryland, nor in the commuter belt in neighborhoods of nearby Washington, D.C. Let's hope someone at GM sorts out that particular problem too. Sweet, eh? Getting infrastructure put in place for alternative fuel vehicles has always been an accepted part of getting customers to dump their traditional gasoline or diesel-powered cars for something cleaner and greener. But when it comes to hydrogen fuel cell vehicles, there's been a tiny problem when it came to refueling. No one could figure out quite how to accurately measure and charge for the hydrogen being pumped at the filling station. Consequence? To date, hydrogen fuel has been given away rather than sold in an attempt to just help get the cars on the roads. But now, for the first time, a filling station, the Cal State LA Hydrogen Research and Fueling Facility in California, has received certification allowing it to actually sell rather than give away hydrogen. We're not sure how much drivers will be paying per kilogram, but with gas prices on the downward slope and electricity super cheap, we think hydrogen is going to have to be equally affordable, or folks just won't bother, or fill up for free elsewhere, of course. That's it for this week. Don't forget to join us next week for another episode of T.E.N. And in the meantime, visit www.transportevolved.com for all the Evolved transport news that's fit to print. And there's been lots this week that we haven't been able to fit in today's show, including BYD's latest plug-in car and how agony aunts are now giving help with electric car charging problems. Of course, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel by heading to www.youtube.com/Transport Evolved. And if you're interested, don't forget to join us on Sunday live at 1800 hours UTC for the Transport Evolved panel talk show, where we'll be discussing these stories and more. You can join us live via www.transportevolved.com, or you can head to our YouTube channel to watch the live stream. And don't forget to visit our show sponsors at www.freeconference.co.uk. It doesn't matter if you're making work conference calls to New York or family calls to New Zealand. Free Conference lets you make and join telephone conference calls anywhere in the world for just the cost of a local call. To get signed up and calling today, visit freeconference.co.uk to set up your first free call. I'm Nikki Gordon-Bloomfield. Have a great weekend, and until next time, stay juiced up.